Bartal Sports Guy Show, and we are talking Carolina Panthers football and NFL football. Is yours and mine and Bo and everyone out there. Carolina Panthers won a game, won a big time game on the road against the Green Bay Packers, 16-13. So we are waiting patiently for Mr. Bo to join us. So we are victorious, folks, 16-13, and I'm so 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 freaking excited about this team. And I'm so freaking excited about this victory because honestly, this is a massive win. Just waiting patiently for Ball to finish doing what he need to do to get good internet connection and join me. Join me live, recap the game, talk about what coming up next, talk about the NFL in general. Because here's the deal on my channel, folks. We do the podcast, we do the show, whether the Carolina Panthers win or whether the Carolina Panthers lose. We don't wait. We don't wait and decide that, you know what? The Carolina Panthers lost, so I'm not going to do a podcast. What's up? What's up? We do a show week in and week out. Panthers win or lose. And I said, what's up? We lost last week 40-9. Did I not do a podcast? No, I actually did a show. I did a show and I talk about it. What's up? What's up? Awesome. So I do a show, win, lose, or tie. I'm not like some other people who said, "Oh, we are a Carolina Panthers fan," but guess what? Because the team is terrible, we won't do a podcast. Here's the deal: you talk about the team, you do a show, win, lose, or tie. That how it is. That is how it is, folks. Now I'm, by the way, wearing Xavier Leggett jersey right now. Actually, I'm waiting for the NFL game to start, so not watching anything, just some soccer game. But unfortunately, for copyright reason, I'm not allowed to show you guys what I'm watching. Because what's up? What's up? How you doing? Because YouTube is very strict, folks. Very strict. Like I can show you guys like with mute live action with mute, it's still copyright strike. And I get it. I absolutely get it. Copyright materials and all of that. So I honestly cannot show you what I'm watching on TV. I'm doing fantastic. Carolina Panthers won, which, by the way, yours truly predicted that. I predicted the Carolina Panthers will win. Even though we were 12 points underdog, I still predicted that the Carolina Panthers would go into Lambeau Field and defeat the Green Bay Packers. So I'm freaking excited about it. It's fun to be a Panthers fan. It really is. And I've been a fan of this team since '97. So I've been a fan when it was really bad, like winning one game, and now I'm a fan of this team 5-4. 5-4. Thanks. Let me send the link again. Supposed to have a guest join me to talk about the game. Let me send the link again and I will be back in a second. And smash the like button while you guys can. It really helps the channel grow and monetize. Because we're trying to get to 500 subs. 500 subs and up. 500 subs and up. Trying to get the viewing hours up. Subscription. So smash the like button, folks. It's free. It's absolutely free to smash the like button. It's absolutely free to subscribe. Absolutely free to turn the bell notification on. But doing those stuff help YouTube channel grow. So I appreciate everyone's support. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope everyone had a great Halloween, a great Saturday, a great Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. And before you know it, it will be weekend again. And I'm going to the game next week, the Carolina Panthers game. That is what I'm doing next week. Going to the Carolina Panthers home game against who's that? Who's that? Screw that. Screw that. The Saints. Screw the Saints. That is what I'm doing next week. Going to Bank of America Stadium, cheering on the Carolina Panthers to a victory against the Saints. Why no? I know the Saints only have one win this season, but it's the NFL, folks. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's a dangerous league, folks. You win one, you lose one. That is how it goes, folks. That is how it goes, and I need to move my phone aside for like a minute just to open a link. What's going on, Bob?
Hey, can you hear me well?
No, I cannot see you well.
What's that?
No, I cannot see you.
Well, I'm trying to. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters.
Yeah. No, but you're right. But then we won't know when to stop and all of that.
Well, hold on. I was trying to give these earbuds a chance. Can you
Well,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. But now I'm dark. What the heck is going on with YouTube tonight? But oh well, oh well. Not sure why am I disappeared, but not a big, not a big deal. Please people can hear me. Please people can hear me. I can see you. So how about them Carolina Panthers, bro?
I mean, where do we start? So I had to get the dog some energies. So I just want to get her get some energies. Otherwise, it's too much. It's too much preoccupation. Look at that. All right, you're getting ready. This dog is. That's right. That's right. Hold on one second. Here's the thing, Shakad.
Yeah.
Nobody could, unless they actually have their own, I don't know, podcast, which I think is a problem with our fan base. Is we have all these people that have all these different opinions, and everyone wants to write off our team, and then everyone starts regurgitating it, and we all believe it, and it's like, okay, that's fine, but whatever happened to trusting in Bryce Young? Because last time I checked, we got a slobber nose, in your face, nobody wants to mess with us team when he is relevant. And Alexa, stop. And when he
Wait,
messes, when Bryce Young is on the field, and we got Rico Dowdle, and we got everybody else, nobody wants to play us. Nobody. I don't care who you are. You could be, I mean, you could be, I mean, you could be anybody. But I gotta tell you, nobody in their right mind is like, oh, I get to play the Panthers. We nope. That's not who we are, and we are not that team. Not anymore, we're not. And it's fun to be a part of this as a fan.
yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, I told Born Monday we have our own DM and all that private, and I told them on Monday, I, and there I am. So now we don't see you, Born.
What are you talking about?
There, never mind. It's interesting. When you disappear, I show up. So so it's bizarre, but anyway, not a big deal. So
What's the deal? I'm not understanding. What's the deal?
no. I'm saying on YouTube, bro. Like right now, I cannot see myself. But when you disappeared a second ago, all of a sudden my camera showed up. But it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. As long as they can hear me, then it's all good. But anyway, so here's my camera. So this is bizarre with YouTube. So what, what I was saying was,
Shikad, Shikad, you're
uh,
not bothered. You're like, Bone is like, like he's. I know you called
no,
me like, but like he's got his own life, man. Like I hope you're not bothering him.
no, we have a friendly DM and all of that. But what I was saying is, it's all fun in all of that, bro. So nothing to worry about. It's not, no, but what I was telling him coming to Monday, and we know we don't want to go and all that, but I told him I honestly don't understand what the heck is Vegas thinking, putting us 11 now of that, because all Vegas understand two things. Number one, when you lose a previous week and you lose in a bad fashion, 9 out of 10, if you're a good team, you will bounce back. You will bounce back and you will have the opportunity to win a game. Number two, history is showing. History is showing in the past the Carolina Panthers have played pretty well against the Green Bay Packers, regardless of which team it was. History is showing we tend to play good against them. But Vegas, the Carolina Panthers are bad. The Carolina Panthers lost to Buffalo, so to me, they will lose again. And yes, Buffalo is very good. Yes, we got our butt whooped because Red Rifle played with a broken finger.
Well, I think it's great how you start a thought and then you pretty much rant like Stephen A. Smith. Hey, Shaquette, how cool is this? So Stephen A. Smith is going to be in Arlington tomorrow, and so me and he has that podcast. What's up, Doug? I've never met him before. Seems like a good dude, but he's like, yeah, you got to be going to that. I'm like, dude, I'm so in. He's like, I'm like, so we're gonna go to Texas Live and see Stephen A. Smith live in person. With, I mean, in Cowboys world, I mean, you can't beat that. That's pretty cool. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and I mean, you're absolutely correct, Paul. We are a dangerous team. But here's the deal: it's the NFL, my friend. And yes, I'm going to the game next Sunday. But I got to be honest with you. I'm a bit afraid of the Saints. And before you say, wait a second, Shaked, Saints only won one game. Here's the deal. And I think that is working in our favor. We are playing at home. Because if this was the road game, coming off a huge win on the road against the Packers, and we were going to play on the road, I would be even more afraid. Because in the NFL, you overlook someone, you lose. In the Saints, even though they have one win, I don't think they're as bad as the one win team. That is my thinking. But we are playing at home next week. Should definitely work in our advantage because I fully anticipate a very loud rocket stadium next week. I really do. I really I I'm not afraid of who's that, screw they fans taking over the bank next week. I expect probably 90% Panthers fans, if not 95% Panthers fans, to show up and to be very loud and treat next week like a playoff game. Because if we win, Bo, we go to 6-4, following by the Rams game. Because the Rams are beatable. They really are. Yes, they won a lot of games, but they are beatable. The Rams, you're taking the 49ers on the road, and all of a sudden, eight and takes out.
Wait, so sorry, were you talking about I'm meeting with headphones and I got the earplugs in, so when I'm eating these nerds, oh my gosh, I had to hide a couple just to make sure. I'm like, oh, nerds this, nerds that. Because
No, it's all
nobody
good.
saw me.
It's all good, my friend, because believe it or not, they cannot see you. They can see me. So,
Well, I'm also playing with my dog. You see me jolting around. I'm playing with the dog.
oh,
Um,
okay. Okay,
listen,
no.
we got this is a time where Panthers fans can be cocky because nobody wants to play us. We used to be an easy out, not anymore. And that's not even considering how great we could be in the future with this general manager that wants to create this team and this type of play. I mean, it's beautiful to watch.
Yeah, you make you make excellent point. I mean, this is just the beginning. Regardless of how we finish the rest of the season, we make the playoffs, we come again short of it. This is just the beginning. This is what should scare a lot of teams. And I think I told you that Bo earlier and all of that, that I see similarities between the Panthers this year team and Lions team a couple of years ago. Nearly made the playoffs. They made it. They pardon me, they lost. They lost. But the following years, they set up the foundation in literally every year. They're in the playoffs, close to the Super Bowl, and they have young nucleus. They also have a very energized coach in Dan Campbell. Look at that tonight. He's super energetic. He doesn't use in appropriate English Dan Campbell, but he's super energetic. The foundation is there on offense. On defense, we have young pieces. Of course, we need to upgrade the safety, linebacker, and so on. But the foundation is there for success, not this year, not just this year, next year, the following year, and 5 years from now. We could be looking at a very similar 2015. My final point, and then you make your point. But today game, and I went to the sport bar in Charlotte. The game today, as I was watching it, felt like the Seahawks 2015 game. It really, that is the vibe we got. That game set us up, set us up for the Super Bowl run in 2015. Now, am I saying we are going to the Super Bowl? No, not yet. Not yet. But what I'm saying is this team feels different from last year, previous year. It feels more like 2015, 2016, 2017 than the last 3 years.
I mean, I don't even care about the big picture. We just go on quarter by quarter, week by week, and you know, we're they did a really good job of flushing that last loss. I mean, we looked bad, last week, and I was there to witness it with great seats, thanks to my friend who we gave the tickets to. Remember, I made that big stink about like we're not in the lower bowl. My friend gave them all to Bills fans, and it's like, wow. Now I'm gonna. How do I preach about keeping it in the family if the when I thought we were keeping it in the family, he's giving it away to more Bills fans, and these are good friends. So it's like, how are you gonna say no? But it's like a lot of these guys are good people. But the whole entire point is that I think they took that loss personal, and so they're ready to show up again today. Um, it's I don't want to take for granted the fact that it's NFL league, and we damn well know there's going to be other teams taking us very just as serious as we took the Packers rolling into Lambeau today. So I don't want to look at like, oh well, we can do this and we can win this. And we can next week we got to figure out a way to beat the next team every single quarter. And if that's out physicaling them, if that's outsmarting them, if that's out just playing good, solid, clean football, it's a good, clean win. It's a great way to play, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, you make good point as always, my friend. The thing that make me excited early on, like I saw, I believe Josh Morris, believe his name. So he posted that Coleman Williams, the running back for the Rams, against the Saints, he had 183 rushing yards. So just imagine what Rico could do if he could stay healthy. And while we're at it, let's give a lot of credit to our offensive line because we came today with the backup players. I mean, Yash Norman is a backup tackle. We lost Chandler Savalas early on to an injuries. We played with players that you don't know about them. Typically, the old line you don't know about them unless they give up a sack or a penalty. And they were incredible today. Even Iki played great, and Micah Paulson, one of the best defensive rusher in the game today, one of the best, Hall of Famer in my opinion. Yet no sack. The Packers had no sack despite we played with backups linemen. So this is just showing how good we can be. And you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, you get your butt whoop 40-9. Even though last week it was technically a home game, but it was, from what I saw on the TV, Bills take over maybe 90%. Bills fans were in the stadium. So it was more like a road game. But regardless, you lose 40-9, you're dangerous. You're very dangerous. The good thing, I, the good thing, even though the Saints are really bad, I don't feel like this is the type of a team in the Panthers that will overlook anyone. would overlook teams. I mean, we beat the Jets. The Jets were just as bad as the Saints. We beat them, yes. It wasn't pretty, but we beat them.
I mean, we can look at every win, and I was telling a bunch of anyone that wants to hear my opinion. It's like, you know how it is, Shaked. Like, anyone that wants to hear, it's like, all right, well, you can go ahead and listen. Like, it's all good. Like, nobody cares whether anyone. We're just going ahead and watching this Panthers. And I know you're doing this. You know, you're trying to create something here, which I respect and appreciate. And um, you know, it's for me. It's I just don't care about the. Well, I was right about this, or I was wrong about that, or I was right. It's like we got to watch this team how it is. And when you have a win like this, it's real easy to nitpick certain situations. But I would rather give more energy to giving credit to the players that played great, considering, what we thought was going to happen. And when I say we, I mean the majority of America. And that was, oh, this team's going to get, whatever. They might be in contention. They might be in this. It's like, no, here's what it is. Don't give Dave Canales, don't give Rico Dowdle, don't give all these players, don't give this offense, which is manpowered by Bryce Young, don't give them any time because I don't think you're going to like the way this is going to end. And if you give them a sliver of a little bit of something, well, I got to tell you, I don't think you're going to like the way this ends up. And thank goodness the defense was able to do that as well as the special teams. And I know I'm talking like real simple words, Shaked. I don't have a whole lot of smart things to say about stuff, but that was fun football to watch, and it was complimentary. It's almost like this team has a chance if they play complimentary football. So it's like it's real easy to look at, oh, this Dave Canales status, and it's just I get it. If we lose, we get unraveled, we get destroyed. It is bad. But that's playing against sometimes you play against really tough games. It just is what it is. And this is a team now that understands that. They're not front runners, but if we have a quarterback that doesn't break his thumb in the first play of the game, right, then maybe we have a chance to go ahead and mess stuff up. And when they play that game where they the defense, well, this Everett defense, it's made for bend, don't break. It's not made for this, bump, 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 bump. It's like, okay, but if it gives us a chance to play complementary football and we can have, you know, my man Mick T in there with Bryce in that huddle and say, if we're not running it, then you know damn well Bryce pulled up on some plays because he just wanted he just trusted T Mac so much. He's willing to give up a few yards of easy yards because he wanted to just show that, hey, this is my guy. And he threw there's a bad interception in the red zone. There's no doubt about it. But man, I gotta tell you, they mess around. They do a really good brand of football, and it's fun to watch.
Just a second, Bo. Regarding the interception, you probably didn't watch it, and that is totally okay, totally fine. Dave Canales in his
But
post game,
what are you accusing me of not watching?
no, the Panthers post game press conference. You probably
Oh,
didn't have a
sorry.
chance.
I thought you said interception.
No. So Dave Canales did mention that the wind played a factor in that interception. It wasn't even a question that someone asked him. His opening statement was the wind played a factor in that interception. So that that's what he said, not my word. So so he basically blamed the wind for the interception. Now the thing is,
He's getting. Oh, hold on. Before you continue, Shaked, I like the way he defended Bryce because you kind of find it's like that's a very creative way to, and the way in his mind, and I know that I'm not the only one spinning every thought that I have because I truly thought they could have won this game to begin with. I know you did too, my friend. But Dave Canales is trying to do everything he can to put Bryce Young in a situation where we're going to win the game. And so to be a Bryce Young apologist, if that's the way we're going to call it, because he did throw a bad ball, right? But other than that, it's like I had no qualms the way Bryce Young played today. That's a pretty cool way to be like, yeah, the wind got it. The wind got it. It's like I wish I had a coach one time in my life that was like, oh no, it was a it was a bad throw. Like the pass rush, the pressure. Nah, the wind got him.
No, I think honestly, what caused that interception, probably not the wind, but if you watch a replay, Bryce basically had a player right at his face. So, of course, he should have thrown the ball away. Now, I know I've been harsh on Navarro, and I don't think he's a perfect defensive coordinator, but I honestly thought today, overall, he called a pretty good game plan. Now, of course, I do wish that they would cover the middle much better than they did, but here's where I'm going to give him credit. They did a great job stopping Josh Jacob, who is one of the best running back in the NFL, underrated. And he basically, if the Packers running game was a non-factor today, and they got some pressures into Jordan Love face. I mean, and we all saw today why Michael Jackson is great at singing, great at singing, great at dancing, and unfortunately, he's not great at catching passes. So that is that. So they did a great job. It was cardiac cat type of a game, similar to the Jets game, but better offense performance overall in special team.
It's funny how you mentioned that Mike Jack play because that was the one where even the most like homer of fans would have been like, "Oh man, that's an easy pick six." That's the reason why Seattle sent you over here. That's say whatever you want, right? And it's like, well, to be fair, but hey, when you win, you don't really. And by the way, that pass rush, I told everyone, and now I'm going like you. This is me being like Shakad Barbeau. I told everybody, Shakad Barbeau. I told everybody, I was like, that we just get a little bit of pass rush. That secondary, that those. I know Nick's got on a bad play today, but other than that, like that EJ secondary is going to look a little bit, more tightened up. And yeah, it would have been nice to get that one, but we still won, so no one's blaming Mike Jack for that. Sorry, Shakad.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, but here's the one adjustment I would make on the pass. Put JC on against the number one wideout. If you do that, you have success. You definitely, you definitely have success. Now, I have to say something. I'm not sure why in the world did they flag Rico Dowdle for unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting after he scored the touchdown. Because watching it live, I didn't see he did anything inappropriate or anything wrong worth throwing the flag. So that was a silly, bad, bad call by the official.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad calls, but I mean, we won, so
And
continue.
I mean, let's give credit also to Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, he missed the extra point wide to the left, and then he made that kick. And when he, when the kick was released, you were like, is it going to be to the left or it's going to go straight right through it? So the Panthers got a gym and a rookie kicker. Oh, I know it's irrelevant now, but remember the talk in training camp by Joe Pelson, David Newton, Mike Kay, everyone else, Kyle Beatty, everyone. Basically, oh, he's kicking short in the short goalpost and all of that. And he might not make the team. We are 5-4 because of him, and we are so lucky to have an accurate kicker who also has a very strong, deep kicking leg. Now, the one thing I wish that they would change the the way they're kicking it off because honestly, it it kind of bothering me to see the opponent starting from the 35 to the 45-yard line. I mean, I wish we would kick it deep and Let them start from their own 20 because that is a big field advantage that could come back and bite us.
Well, it's pretty hard to bite us when we're too busy winning with our quarterback. I mean, I don't want to know if I'm saying this loud enough into the mic, but woo-wee. Mr. K, I'm going to be a hard stop around, 30, 33 minutes. I haven't eaten much, and I'd like to order some food and watch some football. And I know these shows get a whole lot more play time when we're losing. So when we're winning like this, I mean, I'm going to reiterate the same points. And I don't know if you can hear me real well, Shakad, but
I can hear you, but just a second, Bo. The Carolina Panthers have left some cakes and cookies in Lambeau Field for Jordan Love because today was his birthday. So I'm sure you can grab some. I'm sure you can grab some cookies, some cakes, and all of that. So yeah, so I mean, out of curiosity, to me, today felt like a good game. So you guys, Alex, and the Big D, how did it feel like? Did today feel like something special, like a playoff game, or just regular season game? I'm curious to get your take.
I think anytime you play a really important game, which is every Sunday, right? So every Sunday you have to have the same consistent attitude. It's no different than, you show up for work, you just want to have that pail in hand, lunch pit, whatever you want to call it, that kind of mentality. I know they talk about it, but I mean that's really a good identity to have. And I think this team shows that. And um, yeah, we could talk about everyone understanding the limitations of Bryce Young's physical attributes. I mean, hell, we had Cam Newton here, so we get it, okay? But he does a good job of managing the game and doing what this offense needs to do to basically give us a chance to win. And if that's feeding it to Tatasora McMillan, if that's, you know, throwing a nice little clean pitch and having that kind of, you know, the way that Bryce throws that pitch sometimes to Rico, I feel like I don't know if Andy Dalton and Chuba Hubbard can do the same thing. And so they doubled down on that. You want to call it Dave Canales stubbornness? That's fine. I mean, I get it. But to see back to the offense that got us to wins, and to see them have time left on the clock, and then Fitz Magic, Fitz who, Fitz my guy, special. It was special, especially when you think about the fact that I mean, Lambeau is one of those bucket list places that we're going to have to go to at some point, right? Everyone loves Lambeau. It's a cradle of civilization, just like Purdue is with quarterbacks. Um, but being out here in Dallas and the connection to the Carolinas, bringing it through like Orion's belt, having that connection and having those guys, I don't go full Bill Walton on you, but just having that there and be like, hey, we got you. Let's go. Let's go win this. And you know what? We don't care how it looks like, but nobody wants to deal with it, and we'll mess you up. And when I say you, I mean who's next? Saints, the Aints, the Plaints, the Jaints. It doesn't matter. Bring them on.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, one thing about Bryce, he's 5'10", but the way he play, feel like he's playing taller than his height. Andy Dalton last week felt like he was playing scale. And I think part of the reason why he was playing scale, because he's not a mobile quarterback. I mean, you watch Bryce today, under pressure, he's not stupid. I'm going to roll to the left, right, and move with the ball. So, he, I mean, he's not Josh Allen and all of that, but I truly feel like he's a franchise quarterback. Some might say, oh, look at the inception and all of that. But look at his overall walk. I mean, when the game was tied, he made great throws to T Mac and to Cockhill and all of that. But one thing I got to admit, Bo, we ran the ball with about 10 seconds left in the game. And I was so freaking scared that we are going to run out of clock. that is going to go into overtime. Actually, if I remember correctly, we ran the ball with about 8 seconds or 6 seconds left, and we literally called a timeout within a second. And I mean, just think about it for a second. If Rico run for one more yard, oh my gosh, the game going to overtime. Because it didn't look like they realized how little of the time they had on the clock. So I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they ran a play and not call a timeout.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and let you talk because, like I said, I got to go eat something. I just I gotta tell you, man, we don't mess around with anybody. You can play whatever you want. I mean, they played a good, clean game. I mean, Derek Brown was getting double, triple teamed. They had to call holding calls against the other team for once. We weren't getting called on and it's a. I mean, this is an institution. These officiate, this officials are an institution. That's good, clean football. That's a great, great play on Dave Canales. Whenever that's a game like what was it, 13-16 to whatever. That's just we didn't let them we didn't beat ourselves for once. Okay, we didn't beat ourselves by putting in uh you know a cleat into Bryce Young's foot. We didn't beat ourselves by uh you see what I'm saying? Sometimes even when we don't beat ourselves, it's other people beating us. And we just gave ourselves an opportunity to play well. And it was great. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we played aggressive today, which I love it. I absolutely love it. Going for it and all of that, and showing confidence in your team. Listen, we are going to win. We are going to win, so we are going to play aggressive. In my opinion, the two plays that won us the game ball. Number one, the turnover, the first turnover, because the Packers were driving. They get a touchdown. Who knows how the game would go? And then holding them to a field goal right before halftime, not allowing a seven. That friend won us the game. On to the Saints. Let's rock the stadium. And quick question about last week game, Bo, because you were the game. Out of curiosity, who did they introduce? Because I'm trying to figure who they will introduce on Sunday against the who's that, schools that.
I guess we'll find out.
So you don't.
I know a couple of things. I know this team is badass. I know that we play next week. I gotta tell you, other than that, I gotta.
No, what I meant, Bo, in the when they when the top cats walk in and all of that, they say, now here come the Carolina Panthers. Now let's meet the offense, the defense of starters. That's what I meant, my friend. Who was introduced last week? I'm trying to figure next week if it's going to be the offense or defense getting introduced again. They basically rotated week in,
Six
week
seven,
out.
6'7". I don't know. I gotta tell you, I have no idea. Six. Yeah, like what's the headline for tomorrow's? It's like we win. I mean, nobody wants to play Bryce Young. He's doing great, and it's like the loss we had when we were losing momentum was because of Andy Dalton and a broken finger. It's like nobody wants to mess with us. Oh, Deion Dawkins can go on his podcast and run his mouth about Ashawn Robinson. Well, that's real convenient that you're going to be the one running your mouth, but Ashawn ain't saying a damn word. That's called professionalism. So give Ashawn Robinson some credit too. Okay, between Bobby Brown thrown out there, Derek Brown thrown out there. I mean, it's like the rejuvenation of KK Short and Starla Tule. We're nuts. Nobody wants to play this defensive line because we want to
I
actually get to the quarterback for one time. We want to actually get to the quarterback. And you know what? When we do, game, game, it's game.
Right, Paul. Going to ask you a quick question before you go and before we end this fun, entertaining show tonight. NFL trading deadline is on Tuesday. If you're Dan Morgan, do you buy? And if so, what do you buy or you stay? You stand
You
put.
you 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 use the phone like Mama's Family, like Thelma Harper. It's there. You don't really hear it ring that much. And if it does, you go, well, that's interesting, but we're good. That's it. Buying, selling, both. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Chuba, I think they should keep him, but I definitely work on extending Rico because he's the real deal, and we cannot let him walk, regardless of how good ETN and Jordan Brooks will be. We cannot let Rico Dowdle walk.
We don't actually have to worry about that. So that's not a Tuesday problem, right? If we're talking about the Tuesday problem is that college basketball is back, and college basketball is pretty great. I gotta tell you, there's one team that might be ranked number one right now, Shaked, and I gotta tell you, they're the real deal. Bet everything you want. Great teams win, better teams cover. And this team, oh, they're going to cover some ass out there. I'm sorry, I'm not afraid to say it, but this team are going to. I cannot wait to see them actually play
Talking about
against
you,
someone in real time. Because we played against Kentucky fans, and I'll make this real short. Chicago was an exhibition game, and everyone's like, "Ah, ah, Kentucky!" The last time that happened, Arkansas won a game, and you know what happened? They didn't even make it to the tournament, and Purdue went to the championship. So I don't want to hear any exhibition game stuff. Because what happened? Kentucky lost in Georgetown this week. Let's play basketball. And when you're ready to play that basketball podcast, I'll be right here, like with bells and whistles on. Just
for a second, I thought you were talking about UNC because they were, like it or not, they are the favorite team back here in the state. They are the favorite team until proven otherwise. And the team from Durham, no one liked them. The team from Raleigh,
whoa, whoa, whoa! A lot of people like Duke. We got some Dukies out here, believe it or not, in our Roaring Riot. People love Duke. Sorry, I didn't mean to
no,
cut you off.
they do, but Duke is like the Dodgers. No one likes the Dodgers. No one like Alabama. Duke, you either like them
Wait,
or
what?
you.
What was that? Did you say nobody likes Obama?
No, 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 Dodgers.
Oh, I thought you
Dodgers
said.
and
I thought you said Obama.
no, no, no. I said Bama, Bama, Alabama.
I thought you said nobody likes Obama. I thought that's what you said.
No, no, no. I don't talk about politics on my channel. You know that, Paul. No, I said no one like Bama, Bama, Alabama, in the Dodgers. You can watch the replay and you will hear me clearly say because I said it fast. I said it so fast. No one like the Dodgers. No one like Bama, the Bama, Alabama. So the same with Duke. The same with Duke, my friend. You either like them or you dislike them. But one thing we all like is the Carolina Panthers. And that is the truth. So I don't know if Bo is still around or not. Oh, okay. Rest in peace to your phone, Bo. Go have some dinner, my friend. We'll do it again next Sunday. I will be at the bank. You might be at the bank. If you are, let me know. If not, we'll do it next Sunday and we will beat the Saints, hopefully. We need to beat them. We need to beat them. So for Shaked Bartal, Panthers Bo, and his phone, we wish everyone good night. Keep pounding. Go Panthers. Go crazy. And be safe and sound.